15 Disney movies that raised us. Reminisce on all the classic Disney movies that taught us lessons and made us laugh all through our formative years. Nostalgia comes in many forms: a memory, a song, or even a quote. For Disney Channel lovers, this shows up through their admiration of classic movies that have remained household staples over the last few generations. Disney Channel original movies in particular have always helped to raise the bar for moviegoers while providing life lessons for viewers to walk away with. Here are 15 Disney Channel original movies that helped to raise various generations. 1. High School Musical. Between the three-part movie series, some fans may agree that High School Musical was one of the top Disney Channel movies of its day. The movie followed the lives of teenagers Troy Bolton, played by Zac Efron, and Gabriella Montez, played by Vanessa Hudgens, who initially meet by chance and before long begin to form a relationship after learning that Gabriella is a new student at East Side High. As they navigate this era of their lives, they're also met with the challenge of balancing friendships while growing into their own. Each movie in the series brought a unique perspective. All of them had the underlying themes of embracing change, following your true passion in life, and being empathetic to people's life stories because you never know what they may be experiencing. 2. Sky High. Turning in physical homework assignments were the least of students' worries in Sky High after the movie depicts the story of a school where everyone is trying to identify their superpower and perfect it to essentially become a superhero. The story follows the character Will as he navigates the struggle of not being able to fully identify his power and has to start in a lower-level course. Eventually, he is fully able to identify his superpowers and just had to wait a bit longer than others to tap into it. This movie helps to represent the power in remaining patient with yourself and to give yourself grace even if you see others around you with the opportunities that you may want as well. 3. Twitches. The theme of having a twin sibling showed up a lot across Disney, and Tia and Tamara Mowry, who starred in the Disney Channel original movie, were a big part of that. The film follows the life of two young ladies who randomly meet one day and realize that they are twins after being split up at birth and separately adopted. Sooner after this, they not only eventually grow closer but learn that they have special powers. In search of their birth parents, the two unexpectedly journey to their birthplace and eventually are able to learn more about who they truly are while having to fight the darkness. The movie teaches lessons of the importance of self-identity, camaraderie among siblings, and even how to stand up for yourself in times of adversity. 4. The Cheetah Girls. Charisma, style, and a passion for being stars was all the main characters on the Cheetah Girls needed to have to make it to the successful level they had. After starting locally by singing in competitions and at events, the teenage girl group comprised of Galleria, played by Raven-Symoné, Chanel, played by Adrienne Houghton, Aqua, played by Keely Williams, and Dorinda, played by Sabrina Bryan, continue their journey throughout the movie series on rising to stardom. Throughout the three-part movie series, one can take away the importance of being resilient and not taking the first no. Additionally, how to leverage your talents for your own success and believing yourself even when others don't. 5. The Proud Family movie. Derived from the hit animated series, The Proud Family movie was able to expand the initially given storyline for a dynamic, action-packed film. As Penny and her family prepare to go on a summer vacation, she's also met with the reality of preparing to dive deeper into her teenage years. Between dealing with overprotective parents and trying to keep up with certain trends, she begins to feel the pressure and ultimately draws away from her family for a bit. Penny's story sheds light for there to be light shed on the reality that some teens face as they begin to grow into their own person. The movie also taught the lesson of one's parents sometimes just being protective out of strong care for the child and that it's okay to not always fit in with everyone else. 6. A Goofy movie. Based upon the Disney character, Goofy, a Goofy movie outlines the character's experience with his son, Max, as he begins to grow into his adolescent years. Throughout this journey, viewers are taken on an adventure through parental relationships and how to deal with having a crush. The movie also highlights embracing imperfections as Goofy is known to be a bit clumsy and unintentionally awkward. Max eventually learns this towards the end of the movie, and still ends up being with his crush at the end. This plot shows that people can, and should, love all versions of you and that if they're genuine then they will appreciate your uniqueness. 7. 17 Again. Who wouldn't want to turn back the hands of time and be 17 years old again? Many teens that watched 17 Again around the time of its release felt this and even thought about experiencing the reverse with aging faster. Tia and Tamara Mowry were seen on Disney Channel once again for this film, which helped to shine light on stereotypes dealing with age. Additionally, the movie helped to provide insight into the lives of others in a comedic way as grandparents Eugene and Kat navigate being teenagers again along with the re-evaluation of their relationship. One key takeaway from this movie that age, in some cases, is nothing but a number and that your mentality can make a huge difference in your decision-making. 8. Wendy Wu. Homecoming warrior. After initially having her heart set on becoming homecoming queen, Wendy, played by Brenda Song, is soon met with the larger responsibility of fulfilling her destiny as a warrior. Fans can watch as Brenda Song's character dives deep into training in preparation to fight a battle that only she can truly do by stepping out of her comfort zone and taking it seriously. Brenda Song also played a vital role in providing representation to the Chinese community and drawing awareness to the customs within Chinese culture. Specific elements such as family legacy, shifting focus to more in-depth issues, and moving away from materialistic views are what resonate deeply throughout the film. 9. Jump in the Hot Chili Steppers made Disney Channel viewers feel like they could double Dutch like no other. Centered around the life of Izzy Daniels, played by Corbin Bleu, and Mary Thomas, played by Keke Palmer, the two cross paths in a unique way after having to join forces to compete in a double Dutch competition. The movie tackles concepts such as gender roles, bullying, and parental differences as both the main characters face scrutiny from peers. The movie also helped to highlight Black culture when it comes to the fashion, hairstyles, and personality types displayed in the movie. 10. The Jet Jackson movie. Based upon the late 1990s television series, The Famous Jet Jackson, the show received a continuation through a movie release called The Jet Jackson Movie. Similar to the TV show, the series depicted the life of Jet, played by Lee Thompson-Young, as he yearns for a regular life as he tries to balance his fame with being a teenager. This challenge is displayed throughout the movie. This movie helps to highlight the importance of what to keep personal and professional. Additionally, the value of one's life as viewers saw Jet face in the movie. 11. Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off. While the main character, Eddie, has a love for baseball and is trying to please his father, throughout the film he wrestles with his true passion for culinary arts. The pressure from his teammates, father and even coach in some cases weigh on him as they have a big game ahead of them for the season. This movie helps to teach viewers the lesson of being an independent thinker and not being afraid of ridicule. Additionally, the movie always gives the green light that it is okay to have more than one thing that you enjoy. One is not only limited to one lane that they can be in. 12. Zenon. Girl of the 21st Century. The Zenon Girl of the 21st Century movie franchise helped to excite Disney consumers with futuristic ideas through the movie series' storyline, fashion, and even terminology. While each film followed the life of Zenon as she navigated her adolescent years in space, on a deeper level each movie in the series helped to shine light on the themes of life adjustments, having a heart to help others, and even leading with fearlessness. The common thread between all of the series was Zenon along with her friends having to try and stop a major problem facing the galaxy. Fans have been able to watch this character not only grow into her own, but grow into a dynamic hero. 13. The Even Stevens movie. As a conclusion to the hit TV series, Even Stevens, Disney Channel created a movie in correlation to the show centered around the family taking a vacation that turns into them actually participating in a reality TV show. Though initially unaware of the production of the show, the family soon realizes and begins to shift slightly in character to appease potential viewers. Fans can see how potential fame and glamour can change someone, as well as how important it is to stay authentic to yourself and keep family as a priority in your life. 14. Kim Possible. A Stitch in Time. Popular animated series, Kim Possible, was another show that received a reprise in an original movie in 2003. This film helped to take the series to another level after it helped to introduce fans to Kim, Ron, Wade, and other characters more in depth. The movie depicts a situation Kim is facing after having been introduced into the future and the alternate realities there are as she time travels to see that villains have taken precedence over her hometown. This story teaches the lesson of walking the path that is intended for you and being reminded that the grass is not always greener on the other side. 15. Halloweentown. Among the various Halloween-themed movies created by Disney Channel, the Halloweentown franchise was one of the few that blended spookiness with comedic elements. Following the life of Marnie Piper, the movie shows how she is navigating her new finding about her family's ties to being witches. After learning this, she soon makes a visit to Halloweentown, where she begins seeking out more of her background and even learning more about herself along the way. Within the movie series, each time Marnie is fighting against evil forces that she'll have to use her witch resources in trying to fight them off. The movie echoes themes of self-discovery, building relationships with family members, and keeping yourself open to new experiences.